I want to open it up to you guys, some questions, any and all. How I got started, hey, this is what I have going on, what do you think? Kind of open it up if you guys have any and all questions. Otherwise, I'll stand up here for 10 minutes and look funny. Yeah, so a question was, what happens if someone gets stuck in a burning building? Firefighter specific. So there's a few different steps that would happen. We call what we call a mayday. So you call out, hey, I'm stuck, I'm tangled, I need help. And then at that point, we have crews on the outside that have been listening to what's going on. And we have a whole training program that specializes in firefighter X needs help. We'll go in directly and kind of take care of whatever needs to happen. So we have crews that are ready to go assist. Yeah, absolutely. So the question, in case you guys didn't hear, was smoke alarms and detectors and the importance of them and importance of maintenance. So almost every fire I've been on, the folks waiting outside in the front yard are standing there and not inside the burning building because they had smoke alarms that were going off telling them something's not right. Right? So I'm sure most of you guys have them. If you don't, go out and check when you get home. But smoke alarms, they'll go off. They're a real good early detector of this environment that we're about to be in is not safe for you, right? You guys can't breathe smoke. I can't breathe smoke. That's why we have a bunch of special equipment to help us do that. So that smoke alarm is telling us, get the heck out. I'm sure you guys notice you're a little more tired for the 8 o'clock class because we have that time change, right? Twice a year it changes. Every time that clock changes, be sure you swap out your batteries in your smoke alarm because, right, like I said, if those are going on, we want those to go off. I want them to tell me that something's not right. So if those batteries aren't good, it's not going to do its job, right? So important that twice a year we change those. Oftentimes we say swap them out, swap batteries out every time we change your clocks. Specifically, I can think of probably 90% of the fires I've been on, the folks standing outside are only there because the smoke alarm went off first. They had no idea that fire was going on upstairs and they're down in the basement, right? But it tells them, get outside. So minor thing, but really important. There's quite a few crazy ones. I'll never forget first time, I've been on quite a few fires, but the first one where we're the first engine there, right? Our buddies are 6 minutes away, pull the hose line, pop the door open, there's flames coming out through the door, kind of enough to get you excited. Probably first big major fire I was on, fourplex apartment building. Gentleman got mad for one reason or another, Molotov cocktailed both ends of it. And so we show up and there's flames everywhere. So kind of fun hopping up on top of my engine. We have like a big water gun, right? We'll put 500 gallons of water out a minute. And so standing up there, hitting it, I think it was just after midnight. So either that or when I tell you guys, go through, get to work with some crews and really build solid relationships. 3-story apartment building, whole back half of it is burned down. So there's no door or anything. We're trying to cool it off, get to kind of some spots. Fire's mostly out at this point, but I'm holding on to my driver and there's 3 stories of nothing out here. And I didn't know what time it was. It was middle of the night and I look out and the sun's starting to come up on the distance. It's like, oh man, we've been here all night. And yeah, so anyway, I don't know, just probably might not answer it directly, but kind of some wild ones that stick out. So other stations like in our same department or other like districts?
Other like districts.
So if an event's big enough, like we only have one ladder truck. So if it's a big commercial building, like a big warehouse, we'll bring in another district. So probably, I forget the number, probably 3 times a month we'll go play with another department and they'll come in and help us, or we'll go over and help them with, all their rigs are out, so we need to go help them. So kind of do that more with wildland fires, right? And I think where your brother's at, they might deal with that a little bit more. Those guys are much tougher than those folks are much tougher than I am. So I've never had to do that where you backburn an area to stop the fire. Yeah, I think, what are the numbers? The numbers are coming up, but we have I think, 10 female firefighters in our department. Here within the next month, we're promoting another one to captain, but both male and female. We've hired quite a few females in our last few classes, in our last few academies. All comes down, it doesn't have a whole lot to do with gender. It has to do with the ability to do the job, right? And so had some big guys I went through academy with that didn't make it for one reason or another because they couldn't do the job. Meanwhile, one of my favorite people in the department went through academy with, she's probably about that tall, 115 pounds with her gear on. But because she can do the job and because she's been trained at the same level and same standard that I have to go through, I can trust her, again, regardless of gender, because I know that when everything hits the fan, I can count on those folks. So kind of a big shift that's, maybe not big shift, but a shift that's going on in the fire services. A lot more women are getting into departments, and it's opening up. It's opening up to all possibilities, right?
All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut you off because CSR is almost over, but if you have any remaining questions, you can stick around and ask for a couple of minutes. But let's give Firefighter Macy a round of applause.